All right. Good morning, everyone. I did not schedule this live stream. I decided to do this extremely last minute. So there's probably not going to be anybody here at first, but good morning. Welcome to anybody who's watching the VOD afterwards. I'm just going to make a quick social media post and then I'm just going to kind of hang out here for a little bit because I didn't really have a plan for this stream. So give me just a second here. Wanna hang out and chat. There we go. There we go. And then I just gotta get it posted to the Discord and we'll be good to go. Where is it? There it is. YouTube. And then let me just push this into the main chat because nobody knew this was gonna happen. I kind of just was like, if I feel like it, I'll do some streaming. Oh, Ari, Craig, Gabe, Peeps. Oh my goodness. I didn't actually expect anybody to be here. I was like literally like kind of just mumbling to myself for the VOD. Oh my goodness. You actually kind of scared me. Unscuffed? I'm out of here? Oh my goodness. No, it's scuffed. It's scuffed. I didn't even think people were in the chat already. I'm like minding my own business. Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. So good to see you. You know, there was a time when I would go live and it would be like an hour before anybody showed up. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Oh my goodness. Well, good morning, everybody. How has your weekend been so far? Did anybody do anything fun for Friday night? I had no idea what to name the live stream, so I was just like, I was listening to some Miku music this morning, and I was like, ooh, okay, yeah, that's like one of my favorite lines, so we'll just use that for the stream title today. It's now time. Stream earlier? Aw, that's okay. Get some rest. You definitely have earned it. By the way, your tattoo, super cool, Charlie. Super cool. Super cool. I don't know if I expressed that well, you know, because it's really hard to like emphasize that in like text-based communication, but I really do think it's super cool. Last morning, our main instance got a 503 error. Yeah. I heard that Amber was doing the update. She ran out of disk space in the middle of it. She had to like fix it. I don't know the details there. That's just what I heard. I don't even know if that's 100% true. So definitely don't hold me to it. But I heard about that last night. I'm like, that's kind of fun. My graduation dress came. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, is it like just the regular graduation gown or is it like something for like an after party? My shoulder still hurts. It's gonna hurt for a little bit. I know this is gonna like not try your best like to just not lay on it or anything. Like the more you touch it, like the worse it's gonna get. And I know that's so tempting to like even try to rub it a little bit. But like the only time I ever touched my tattoos when they were healing is like when I needed to do medication with them and stuff. Like I would really try to, because I didn't want to mess up the ink or anything. I'm at a family reunion, 9 people in my family's birthday party. Oh my god. Wait, how did you all land like on or around the same birthday? Jeez. It's actually pretty incredible. I was born in November, right? And what they used to like to do when I was little, and I hated this, is they would always be like, oh, you can just have your birthday party at Thanksgiving because everyone's gonna be there already. And I'm like, well, I don't want my birthday party on Thanksgiving. And like they would used to joke and they'd put like candles in the turkey and stuff, and I'm like, this isn't fun for me. The only part that I did like about it though is instead of a cake, I'd ask for pumpkin pie. I like pumpkin pie more than cake. That part I'm okay with, but the rest of it I was not cool with. In Germany, there are now normalized gowns. Oh, there are no Normalized gowns. Feel free to send me a picture if you're comfy with that. I'd like to see what it looks like. You can send me just a picture of the dress. That's appropriate. Just curious, like what a graduation gown would look like, because the only ones I'm like super familiar with are like the traditional ones. That's the one I had when I graduated. September 1st is a public holiday. September plus 9 months. Oh, wow. Next year I will be dressed in a black toga. Are you graduating as well, Aubrey? So many students here. Sometimes it makes me feel very old. Like, oh god, I haven't been in school in years, decades, centuries, eons, millennia. Okay, I'm not that old. Wait, is everyone here a member but Ari? I think at the moment Ari is unfortunately the only one who hasn't been randomly gifted one yet. And Ari, I don't know if you have like gifting turned on in your YouTube account. Just make sure you do. Because I've had somebody else, not you, but like another person came out to me and they're like, oh, I've never, like my chances are so low to get I never get the random thing. And I actually like looked into it a little bit and there is like a setting you need to turn on to be able to get it. Oh my goodness, Charlie. Oh my goodness. Oh no, somebody else got the membership. I'll tell you what, Ari, I will try to get you next time. Oh no. What's ironic about that too is look at the face. Look at the face for the avatar. Oh my goodness. I gotta say, they definitely match the username and avatar very well. I've definitely seen them in here before too. I know they're not here right now, so they must have been like locked off. I'll be sure when I see them again to let them know that you them, Charlie. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Geez, you know we have over 50 members now? Because of all of you being like, either just willingly sign up on your own or just gifting memberships to random people. Oh my goodness. The problem is that you can't give somebody directly. Goodness, Charlie, you're gonna go broke trying to get Ari a random subscription. It's like rolling the dice. You're gonna be like, you're gonna go broke playing RNG on YouTube memberships. Thankfully, I'm only setting them for like $1 each. Oh, I applaud your effort. You have a good soul. You have a good soul, Charlie. You really do. What the? Oh my goodness! Just as I said that too. Jeez. All right, let's see. All right, Sim got one. I know Sim. Jake got one. Wait, really? Wait, are you buying the top membership? Charlie, I didn't know that. I only see that you're buying memberships. It doesn't tell me which ones you're buying. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh my goodness. Ari, I gotta figure out I wonder if there's a way I can gift memberships directly to somebody. I gotta figure this out. I've gotta figure this out. I've gotta figure this out. Oh my goodness. Harley, you're such a sweetheart for trying. Oh my god. Oh, Ari, I hope you at least appreciate the effort, my friend. We're trying. Increase your RNG. Oh, at a certain point, you're just gonna eclipse all 1,600 subscribers. God, please do not do that. Please do not do that. Do not do that. Oh, goodness. Oh. Oh, Jesus. You know, it's funny. It's funny. I love the initials RNG. Wait, I brought that up on stream the other day. I wrote RNG on one of my drawings. We're trying, Ari. We're trying. Is there a way I can gift it? There's like... channel activity. Go to channel. In message. No, I don't want to do any moderation actions on Ari. Like, there's no way for me to just gift them a membership. Oh my goodness, everybody's getting one. You know, it's though, I mean, like a lot of people on this list though, like Kleb, Danyas, IKEA Shark, Jake Fox, Sim, these are all regulars. Rexy comes here regularly. So a lot of the regulars did end up getting a membership. Unfortunately, Ari is not able to get one quite yet. But we'll get you one, Ari. We'll get you one. You know, Charlie, I'm going to be spending like an hour going through the report to make sure I update. Oh my goodness. Okay, everybody drop some hearts in the chat for frickin' Charlie for trying to get this membership for Ari. Holy crap. You really don't need to be this generous. The gambling is hard. I mean, that's the thing with RNG, right? I've fallen into that trap with Borderlands 2 before. Do you know how long it took me to get, what was it? The Unkempt Herald pistol in Borderlands 2? I kid you not. I grinded for like a month straight to get the perfect version of the Unkempt Herald. It took me forever. And there was like a 0.0 something % chance that you could like actually get the one you wanted. And like, I remember just throwing out so many of those pistols because they were not what the one I wanted. Oh my goodness, 20 of them? I am done, absolutely dumbfounded by your generosity. Holy crap. Hold on, I'm looking through all of this though. I don't know if I see Ari's name in here yet though. There's so many of them. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh God, I feel bad too, I feel bad. This is, but like, don't worry, Charlie. I'm going to make sure that I put that into very good use. I'm gonna actually do something special with it. I'll tell you what, since you were so generous with the donation, is there something special you want me to get for the channel? If there's a specific art supply or something like that you want me to purchase and use it for a stream, I'd be happy to do that. I could buy a game with it. I'm planning to play Kenshi, but you know, that's obviously way more than enough. I'd love to spend it on something that you find interesting. Or I could draw you a picture. How about I do an art commission for you too? I'm very flexible. You were talking about tattoo flash. How about I do a tattoo flash for you? Ari can decide. Okay. I will ask Ari then. Since Ari wasn't able to get the memberships, I'm gonna go ahead and ask Ari. Are you sure? I'd be happy to do something for you. I want to reward your very, 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 very humble and generous support. And not only that, and trying to get Ari like a membership for a month as well. That was incredibly generous. All right, Ari, you heard it. Charlie's passing the reins over to you. So if you want me to do something, I will do that. We'll all discuss it in the Discord afterwards. Or now, we can discuss it now. Either way, whatever works for everybody. Oh my goodness, I'm like glitching out a little bit because I didn't expect any of that. You know, I go into these streams still expecting like nobody to show up and like nothing is ever gonna happen. Pretty sure Aubrey has a Ko-Fi account too. Well, I'll tell you what, since we haven't discussed it 100% yet, definitely getting Kenshi. Like, you know what we could do? We could buy some game. Oh, you know what we could do? Let me pitch this idea since I've got everybody in the chat right now. Since we've got some of that extra, right? Why don't we maybe, all right, I want to get Kenshi, right? But then Kenshi's going to be on sale. There's going to be a lot of games on sale. Maybe we could do like a stream and we can use some of that donated money to buy games that we're all interested in, right? Like together, and like maybe we could put it to a vote, right? Since they're community funded, right? The community should get a vote on it. I'll pick the games I'm the most interested in, but then we can vote whether or not we get that game for the channel. I think that's a good way to go about it too. I'm open to discussing it. When it comes to this kind of support, I always like to put it directly back into the channel whenever possible so that we can all have more fun with it. If Charlie makes it another attempt to get Ari another chance, and if he gets nothing, I'll drink my 6 coffee. Isn't that a death sentence for you, Craig? I thought you were at a limit for 5 cups a day. It's either a happy fellow or a heart attack. Oh my gosh. YOLO, right? YOLO? You know what, Craig? You need to stay away from Wall Street bets. Oh my goodness, Serna, thank you so much for the membership. Why is everybody being so generous? You know, before this too, I was like, oh yeah, we just got 50 members. Now we have like what? We've got to have over 80 members now. Just from like what? We've been live for like 17 minutes. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Sorry, I don't mean to like, you all know I'm usually not this speechless, but holy crap, I'm like absolutely like, I'm actually like glitching out trying to find things to say right now. You know how I usually say like, you've got to wake up pretty early in the morning to get like Rain all like screwed up? Good job, Charlie, you've absolutely done it. You've absolutely done it. You win. You've actually tilted me just a bit. That caught me off guard. Rain, you can't tell me when I'll get a caffeine overdose or no? Fine. As long as you can't tell me when I can't have a needy girl overdose. I love that game. I love that game so much. Oh, that needy streamer overload stream was so fun the other day. I would love to do more of that. Oh my goodness! Ari, welcome to Droplet!
Ari Boy became a member.
Welcome to Droplet, my friend. I know you've been looking forward to doing that for a while. Oh my goodness. There you go, Crag. There you go. You're cut off. You're cut off, Crag. Everybody cut Crag off. No more coffee for Crag. No heart attacks. We have happy people here. Oh, Crag. It looks like no. Oh, Crag. Oh, Crag. All right, everybody drop lots of love in the chat for everybody. Jeez, everybody's just being awesome this morning. How did we wake up on such a good foot this Saturday morning? Huh? Did everybody just have like the most epic Friday night ever? It was just like, yeah, we're all in collectively a good mood. Jeez. Oh wait, are my hearts not showing up? Oh no, they did. Okay. Like, I guess it's just on my side. How do you feel, Ari? Now I can add even more emojis. Oh god, I gotta get to work. I've got to add so many more emojis to the chat now because they unlock them based on membership. So like the more memberships I get for the channel, the more emojis I can unlock for the chat. Oh, hello, Rexy. I'm doing good. How are you? Rex, do you have a different YouTube account? Because on one of yours, you got a membership gift, didn't you? Yeah, under your Rexy Godlina account, you got a membership. Go try it out if you haven't already. I don't know if you did. I don't know if you popped in on the other one yet or not. Oh, Craig, actually, I was talking to Lemon Zest in Discord this morning about like how I used to have to be able to get up the stairs like when my hip was fully broken and like my foot was still broken and stuff. Um, like I said, if you ever need some advice or some techniques about like safely navigating stairs, stairs are my worst enemy. I hate stairs. I have found lots of very safe and creative ways to navigate stairs that don't bother my hips or impact them super hard. So if you ever want some advice there, just let me know. But just be safe about it. Like that's the whole point of doing it, right? Like we're not going to just toss ourselves down the staircase and just hope for the best. Like with my like hand railing to go into my apartment, because I live on the second floor, which sucks with somebody who has a movement disability. But you know, I'll address the living situation later on once I get more of my like together. But you know, for now this is fine because it's cheap. It's cheap living, even though it's not it's definitely not an apartment suited for somebody with like a walking disability. But that's fine. I had him install this extra strong hand railing on the like way up because I put my full weight on it, and the way I walk up the stairs impacts the left side of my body very, very, very like in a very limited way. Charlie, you are the goat. You are the goat. You definitely got Ari that membership. Like I said, I'm very open to discussing like how we want to use the money that we just generated for the channel. I'm still thinking during the summer sale, we use that money for the summer sale and I buy a couple of games and we like vote on them. So basically like, I'll be like, okay, well, here's Kenchi's for sure. I'm definitely getting Kenchi, right? Like that, I've been talking about Kenchi. I was even talking about Kenchi this morning in the Discord, right? So we're definitely getting Kenchi. Like the timing of this is almost like literally perfect because like, geez, like the summer sale's next week. This couldn't have happened at a better time for the channel, right? And we can load up with all of these awesome new games. So any games that anybody really is interested in, right? Like as long as I'm interested and I'm like, yeah, I'd be willing to play this, then we could put it to a community vote and the community can decide. And if we have any tiebreakers, then maybe we can default to Ari or Charlie to be the tiebreakers, like the final vote casters. All I play is Minecraft and Dead by Daylight, so don't ask my taste in games. My bad, gang. I mean, I play Minecraft. I play Vox Libre. We're doing Vox Libre on the channel next week. That's open source Minecraft. Would you play open source Minecraft with me, Charlie? Sugar Rush it is then? I feel like that's just caffeine from a different direction, right? At a certain point. Probably if I'm, not if I'm at work. We'll figure it out. Thinking about doing a server anyway, so it's like, you might not even need to like, time it always perfectly. And that's why I wanted to do like a multiplayer thing. That way like people can kind of play along with me, like at their leisure, and like I just happen into the world and happen by like whatever you're doing. I got 12 sugar canes raw. Do you plan on making anything with it, Craig? Like do you do anything other than drawing? Oh, Craig posted a really cool skull drawing this morning. Actually, Craig, you cool if I share that on the stream? Can I share your really cool pencil sketch on the stream? Oh yeah, how big is that dress? Is it too big? Because I got a couple of skirts that are like maybe a size or two too big for me. And what I ended up doing was just like using a hairband and just like there. I don't know, it worked. It looked fine to me. Oh, it's in the Discord. Okay, awesome. Yeah, sure, it's free advertising. Okay, fine. Oh, there we go. Oh, this looks good. I think it looks great on you. I think it looks lovely. I don't know. I think it fits you well. That's my opinion. All right, let me get Crag's drawing. Oh, there's another one. Rag. I just saw that. I just saw that. All right, I'm gonna grab both of them. Oh my goodness, Crag. Oh my goodness. Apparently I have invaded your notebook. All right, let me download this. Okay, so I got 2 drawings. I'm gonna show both of them. The first one I'm gonna show from Crag is gonna be their drawing that they did this morning. Where did I put this? Oh, goodness. I am so disorganized all the time. Display. Where's my avatars? I don't even know where I put anything anymore. What am I even doing? What am I doing with my life? There it is. There it is. Okay, we're good. Okay, so this first one from Crag is a pencil sketch. It is a skull with a army helmet, and it has some etchings. Oh, let me, sorry, let me fix that. It's scaled way too big. All right, just a moment. Sorry. Wow, holy crap. Oh my goodness. There's got to be an easier way to do this in OBS. That's fine. We'll do it this way now. Okay, so this is the first one by Crag, and I'll put it up on display now. Yes. Okay. Cool. So this is a pencil sketch. I really like this because this honestly looks very similar to the way that I used to like draw a lot of my stuff. I still draw this way very often, so I feel like we have like similar style as far as like outlining is concerned, and I really like it. You did just enough with the shading to imply some really good details. I'm not sure how good you are with like shading and blending yet, Brad, but if that's something that you're looking for some advice on, I can definitely help you with that. And then the second one, this is the one that Crag just posted. And this is adorable. Oh my goodness. It's me in a military helmet with my channel logo on it. I love this. This is awesome. The only thing, I mean, like, there actually, nope, this is perfect. This is perfect. I love it. There's actually nothing wrong with this. I am fully unchained. Oh, it's a bit tight. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fair. I thought like, I'm sorry. I thought the opposite. I was like, oh, I thought it was too big. I was like, meant like, okay, all right. Maybe I just misunderstood that. I still think it looks good on you though. I still think it looks good. I think you're doing all right there. It might be a bit tight. I don't know if you can go to like a tailor and have it let out a little bit. I've had to do that with like some of my uniform stuff in the past. Behold Princess Precipitation herself. Oh, hello, Lemon Zest. Welcome. Rain and my Wi-Fi. Ooey, ooh. I was listening to some Miku music this morning, and I heard that, and I'm like, you know what? That's actually a funny name for a stream title, so we're just gonna go with that, since I didn't really have a theme for today's stream anyways. I've never done shading. Okay, all right. It's actually not as hard as you think. I recommend starting either with like a piece of tissue or a paper towel or something like that, right? You can even use another piece of paper. But honestly, at a certain point, you're going to want to consider buying something called a blend stick. And what you're going to want to do is start gently. Over time, you're going to learn how much pressure you need, but start by just gently rubbing on the graphite and seeing it slowly blend together. And another thing that you're going to want to get is something called a soft eraser. And the reason why you're going to want a soft eraser is if you overblend it, or you realize that you've put too much graphite on the paper and it's getting too dark or too shaded, you can just apply this soft eraser on the top. And it's almost like putty. and it'll lift a little bit of that graphite off the paper for you. So you can kind of just readjust, reblend it, and get it to like where you want it to be. Now, I'm not the best with my like rubber eraser technique. So what I end up usually doing, like in my drawings, is just not overshading it and learning the hard way and just doing it right. So I don't have to mess around with the eraser, because once I break out the eraser, it just becomes an exercise of insanity for me. But you know, those are the tools you definitely want to use. And just be experimental with it. Like if you look at like some of my really like early graphite drawings, they're a mess. They're a mess. They're not well blended together. They're weirdly blended, or they're overly blended, or the shading's in the wrong spot. Like there's issues with them, but like that's why I don't go and correct those drawings, so I can go back and look and see where I made those mistakes and like kind of figure out a better technique going forward. But this is really good. I should post the vid my dad did the other day of him making his new drawing. He has a time lapse. Oh yeah, you should. I would definitely watch that. I would love to watch that. I have time lapses on my channel of drawings that I've did, but nobody really watches them. If I'm being honest, like nobody watches them. Oh, Artemis, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry if I missed you there earlier. Hope somebody would make a drawing of me. Ari. I did a drawing of you a couple of weeks ago. I see, I'm looking at the avatar right now. My dad is a professional amateur artist, while I'm a professional enthusiastic doodler. So send him my regards. I just popped in, did some vacuuming. Yay! Yay, you're opting for responsibility. I know it's not a fun thing to do, but it's often a requirement. We have to do the adult thing sometimes, right? Like, I gotta be honest with you, like one of the worst things for me is standing in front of the sink and loading the dishwasher. I absolutely hate it. I hate it. But, you know, I have to do it every day, because if I don't, then I don't have clean dishes to cook with or eat my food. So, and there's nobody here to do them for me. So, like, you know, it is what it is. I'm a professional amateur Bezier curves handler. Ooh, 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 ooh. I like that. I might put that gem in my pocket for later. That'll be worth breaking out at the right time. I'm literally working on a rain sketch right now. The topic couldn't have been more perfect. Oh, Rainbow! And welcome to the stream. I love your name, by the way. I love rainbows. Might just be slightly biased, though, for so many reasons. For so many reasons. I want to make more fan art. I like washing dishes, so okay, Serna, to clarify, I actually used to be fine with it. In fact, I never even wanted to get a dishwasher before, which is why when I moved into this place prior to becoming disabled, I was like, oh yeah, no dishwasher, no problem. I hand wash my dishes anyways. The problem is like I can't stand in front of like the sink for 45 minutes straight and hand wash dishes anymore. And I just hate like even like loading the dishwasher, because to be honest with you, I'd rather just wash them. I'd rather just hand wash them, but that's gonna take too long. So it's faster to load them into the dishwasher, but it's more annoying to try to like play Tetris with a bunch of plates in a tiny dishwasher than it is to actually just hand wash. The whole experience is just scuffed for me. I hate it. I still hand wash like a few things because they're just too annoying to try to get in the dishwasher, like big pots and pans. Like I'll just save those and just wash them because it only takes like a minute to wash them anyway, so. I'm a professional caffeine addict, Craig. This is a known fact. This is like literally your MO. Since day one, you've been talking about how much caffeine. I'm worried. I'm worried. The day that Craig doesn't show back up to the stream, I'm gonna start getting concerned. Be like, that's 1 cup over the line for Craig. glad you like the new emojis. They're not. I gotta get more of them. Here, hold on. Wait, let me do the pouty one. The pouty one is not one I drew. So this like rain pout emoji, this was actually a fan drawing. And I asked them if they'd be cool with it, and they were like, absolutely, by all means, please use it. One shall not comprehend how much my liver and kidney are still carrying my entire life. Craig, I gotta get you that shirt that says the liver is evil and it needs to be destroyed. I think I told you before, I used to go out drinking with somebody, and when they would go out drinking, they would wear that shirt out to the bar. Like, that's so evil. Sold one of my kidneys for coffee? I guess it's better than an iPad, right? Wait. Your kidneys are the thing that filters through the caffeine in your body, so, like, I don't know if that was a good trade. I can't drink caffeine, so I think Craig is drinking my caffeine share for me. You know, here's the thing, is, like, I drink, like, 3 cups of coffee every day, and Craig is still drinking my share of caffeine for me. Can't even comprehend how much my brain is carrying me. Oh, my brain isn't carrying me anywhere this morning. I'm still exhausted. So I finally, I don't know if anybody can tell, but I'm definitely in a much better mood this morning. But yesterday, like in the evening, oh gosh, I had a migraine. I wasn't feeling good. Like 7 days of really bad sleep is up to you super quickly at a certain point. And by the afternoon, I was just absolutely crashed out. I was so miserable yesterday. But I finally got some sleep. I ended up taking a bunch of stuff. I don't usually like to take sleeping medication if I can avoid it. But I was like, you know what? I'm desperate. I really need it. So it did help. Didn't really like keep me asleep too much longer, but I got more than 4 hours. So that's a win. Oh, hello, Charlotte. Welcome to the stream. How's your weekend so far? Hopefully you're having fun. Oh, I managed to get some pizza last night, at least, so that was a win. How dare you insult my soul's fuel? It's my soul fuel too, Craig. How do you think half of my drawings get done? Like, literally, I'll, like, drink 3 cups of coffee, throw in some, like, crazy Miku music that's blaring way too loud for my eardrums, and then, like, 6 hours of my life disappears, and then, oh, hey, look, a new drawing. Yay! My drawing process is a little crazy. I've explained it to a few people before, and they're like, yeah, that's a process. That's a way to do it, I guess. Miku too loud for your eat. You know, the thing is too, though, is like, you've got to balance it, Lemon Zest, because at a certain point I won't be able to hear the music anymore. And then I won't be able to draw. And then I won't be an artist anymore. Oh no. See, it all unravels. Oh, I found out about your live stream via Ari on Mastodon, so basically this is my first impression of you. Aw, well, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Hope you like dual chats, and open source software, and Linux gaming, and art, because those are like the things I do here. Speaking of Miku, I was at a Miku expo and the drummer was shirtless. Okay, wait. 1, there's a Miku expo. And 2, the drummer was shirtless? 2 of these facts are new things to me. I heard about a Needy Streamer Overload expo in Japan. Actually, one of my fans mentioned it to me because they live in Japan. And they're like, oh my gosh, I know you would love this. And I'm like, I would really love to go. There is absolutely, because I asked them, I'm like, okay, like, how is it, like, how are conventions over in Japan? I'm like, is there seating accommodations and stuff like that? Like, and she's like, not really. It's like, you might have a bad time. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably gonna pass on that. Well, now that I have a better wheelchair, it's probably not gonna be like as big of a deal to do that, right? But like before, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna even make it through the convention. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to post the Discord link. I gotta update it too. Hold on, I'll post a link to the Discord for anybody who wants to join. Oh, I keep clicking all the wrong buttons today. I'm so sleepy still. Like, I feel better, significantly better, but I'm still so sleepy. Veins. Refuge. Board. There we go. In. Been thinking about organizing a ring racers tourney for more peeps on Fetty. Oh shoot, my battery's running out. Oh no, oh no. Hey, follow up with me, because I would, like, if the other ring racer stream goes well again, I would like to try to actually do the tournament we discussed like all those months ago. But let's see how many like of the new subscribers are really interested in ring racers, because basically, based on just the vibe of the chat, like I feel like a lot of people didn't even know what the game was, and I think we're gonna blow their minds with how awesome this kart racer is. Like I think it's gonna be something that everybody loves. But yeah, I would be interested in doing a tournament if we can get a bunch of people from the audience who would be willing to participate. And that's a fun game to do too, because it's easy to like moderate, and we can get like a small group. Maybe we'll get channel members or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. We'll figure out the best way to make it. Oh, Serna, what Aubrey is talking about is the difference. So you're on Mastodon. Think of that like kind of like, think of it as different software, right? So the Fediverse as a whole is the platform, but the software that interacts with the platform can be different, and that's what makes the Fediverse magical. So you're using Mastodon, we are using Sharky, but that doesn't matter. It's irrelevant to you as the end user, because you still see the same post as if we were on Mastodon also. But if you were to come over to my website and look at like my feed, you will notice that the graphics are very different. There's a lot more emojis. There's like different formatting stuff that I can do with my posts that are slightly different from like what Mastodon will let you do. But that's really it. It's just a protocol thing, and the software can be different as long as it follows the overall protocol of the Fediverse. Just to kind of like, hopefully that made sense. Hopefully that was like clear enough to be understandable. I like a lot about the Fediverse. Me too. I'm trained in first aid. I am oddly qualified to help. Oh yes, Craig, you didn't actually try to go up. Oh, what's the Fediverse? The Fediverse, all right, so think of this. All right, you know how crappy Twitter is? Think of the Fediverse like a Twitter that doesn't suck. It's a open source, open protocol, social media platform where you can basically kind of just move around as you please. You can set up on different software. And like, let's say you started off on Mastodon. It didn't matter if you started off on Mastodon or anything. You can move your profile around as you needed. You're in control of your social media experience. And that's what I like about it, is I have control. I have control over what other websites interact with my profile. For example, I hate Facebook. So Threads users, anybody who signs up for a Threads account, well, too bad. You can't find me on the Fediverse because I've defederated with Threads. If you're a Threads user, I don't want to see you. I don't want to give Mark Zuckerberg my information. I hate Zuckerberg. So no, sorry, I don't interact with that. You'll have to get a different kind of profile. But hey, see, that's my choice. My choice. I get to say in it. And I don't have to ask an admin or anybody else. I can set all these things right through my profile. It's really beautiful. I love it. I love it, honestly. And like, here's the thing too. I've been on other social media platforms. I don't get traction there. But on the Fediverse, because people are real and they're genuine and they actually care, like, I get way, 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 way more interaction. I have met some of the best people, some of the people I even would be willing to call best friends through the Fediverse because of how genuine the interactions can be. And that's the thing that's the most important to me. My digital footprint is too dirty. I got banned on a lot of online forums because I used to rage bait, well, over 30 YouTubers. This is my new account and I'm trying to come clean. Aw. Well, Craig, it's as long as you've turned over a new leaf and you've learned from your mistakes, that's fine. You haven't rage baited me. And if you have been trying, I guess it doesn't work. At least it doesn't work on me. I mean, I mean, a super long time ago when Twitter was up, I did have a Twitter account a long time ago, but all I ever did was like fling poop on there. Just like tweet like messages to politicians I hated. That's it. That's all I ever used it for anyways. So it's not like, I mean, I'm guilty of kind of doing the same thing. I think we all are. Like we've all been young. We've all had cringy internet moments, right? Where we think we're cool with what we're doing, and then like, you know, the perspective of 2 years passes by and you're like, wow, that was really dumb. I look stupid. Why did I think this was cool? Oh, for a meme? Not that funny. I was a dumb teenager back then. And that's the thing too, like, I mean, everybody has cringe on the internet that they've created of themselves or of their own actions, and you know, you just kind of have to live with that. The nice thing about a lot of my internet cringe is that it was in the 90s and most of those websites don't exist anymore, so you can't even find my internet cringe anymore. It just literally doesn't exist. You know, they say once it's on the internet forever, but that's not always true. That's not always true. Sometimes things disappear from the internet and they're gone forever. Oh, hello, Saltskin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I saw Saltskin sent me a picture of their Pokemon hat, and I'm like super envious of it because it looks really awesome. It looks like they're a Pokemon trainer from like Pokemon Red, which was obviously my favorite game. Ironically, I know I'm Rain and I liked Pokemon Red, and my favorite Pokemon is Charmander, even though my name is Rain. And what's even funnier is my sister's name is Ember, and she liked Pokemon Blue, and her favorite Pokemon was Squirtle. We're literally the opposite. Literally, I swear, I'm not making this up. This is all true. But obviously we didn't have the name Rain and Ember back then, so like that, it kind of falls into place now, ironically, but like back then we had different names, so, you know. Last year I was at prom and some dude brought his dog to prom. I brought one of my friends from prom. Nobody wanted to go with me. Well, alright. So here's what really happened. So somebody did want to go with me, and then they told me, yeah, you're kind of a loser. I don't want to go with you. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm just not gonna go. So I told one of my friends, and she just started college. She was one of my neighbors, and we're just friends, right? Like, we've been friends for years and years, and she just like started going to like college, and she's like, oh, if you don't have anybody to go with, I'll go with you. And I'm like, oh, really? Sure, yeah. So we just went as friends, and that was awesome. So I was really appreciate that she wanted to go with me since my plans fell through. I don't know why everybody thought it was cool that I brought like somebody from college to the prom, and I was like, we're just friends. Like, everybody tried to make a bigger deal out of it than it actually was. I'm like, no, we're just friends and neighbors. Like, this is not like a cool thing for me. I just wanted to be here with somebody. Apparently that's a cool thing to do though. Oh, the other girl that did that, she did show up too. Yes, she also apparently did not like that fact that I brought somebody who was college. Like, but like, again, who cares about that kind of stuff, right? Am I the only one who's wrong thinking if that's like a cool thing? I don't know. Maybe I'm the weird one here. Oh gosh, the chat is just flying by. Damn, YouTube emotes are something. Alright, we don't have prominent... Oh, wait, there's so much going on. Okay. I'm going to ROTC Scholarship to get that 5% school service discount. Wait, they actually give you discounts for that? We don't have a prom in Australia, but for my 12 formal, I had to take my brother because he dropped out of high school. Oh no. Okay, I posted my dad's thing. I had to find a way to get the short vid easily. Is it something that you'd be comfy with me playing on stream? Is that going to be fine? Oh, hello, Shards. Welcome to the stream. So much going on. Let me see. I'm going to check the Discord, see if you posted it there. Okay, I think I see it. Also, hold on, wait, I gotta mute that, because if that music comes across it, it's like copyrighted. I don't want to get a strike on my channel. Hold on. But if you're cool with it, I'll show it on stream real quick. Oh yeah, mute the music. Got it. Got it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of heard it for like half a second. I'm like, oh, it's a good thing I have other audio playing right now and I'm talking. So like it's easier. That's the other reason I have background music on now, because it's harder for the automated thing to like detect it, because it's not the exact sound anymore. Just shout ooey oo. I'm doing ooey oo, not ah oo. We're doing ooey oo. It's Miku time. Audio jungle, and you're good to go. Fair enough. For those who don't know, Akali is a high-risk champ in League and Wild Rift. I don't think I'm not really into League of Legends. I was asking my friend about it. And I was like, oh yeah, I've never really played that game. Like, what's it like? And their description of it was, it's like cigarettes for your soul. And I'm like, that sounds awful. Why are you playing this? And they're like, I can't stop. I was like, oh God. What a horrible way to describe that. Yeah, I'm never playing League of Legends. Alright, let me go ahead and get this set up so I can pull it up on stream. Give me just a second here. Alright, so I got the Discord pulled open. I'm gonna full screen it and we're gonna play. I haven't seen it yet, so... hopefully that works. Wait, I just want to make sure. Yeah, that works. Perfect. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. They must have been doing this for a while. I am not that accurate. This is really good. I always thought Wolverine was super cool too. Oh, look at the detail on the face. Oh, hell yeah. This is amazing. See, like, I really wish I could draw digital art like this. I don't know. Something gets lost in translation when I use my drawing tablet. I don't know why. I'm so much better on physical media. This is really good, though. Oh, the detail. Oh, look, that must have took forever to do. Oh, goodness. That was great. That was wonderful. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me actually fill that display. There we go. My dad has a big, proper drawing tablet thing that's like the size of a big monitor and a hepatic pen for it. So let me ask you, is it like a one-to-one, like, does it actually have the screen on it? And like when he draws, can he like actually use it almost like paper? Because like, I really feel like I need a setup like that. I'm just broke AF and can't afford something like that. I would love to upgrade it at some point in the future. And if you could give me more specific information about like what make and model it is, I would appreciate it. You don't have to, but if any insight you could give me would be awesome. Wolverine could give free bottom surgery. I caught that at the last second. Rainbow, I saw that. Yes, and it's got digital software built in, so he can easily adjust things, color, use layers. Can you use Krita with it? Can you use Krita? If I could use Krita with it, I will be a happy girl. To find out, he self-published his own comic. Oh, that's so cool. Good for him. What? You tell your father, if he cares, some random YouTube girl on the internet said he's an amazing artist, and I'm impressed. Yeah, some random nobody live streamer from the internet said your art's cool. She pretends to be an artist too. Oh, goodness. So good, though. Oh, this isn't my drawing. This is Craig's drawing. This is Craig. Craig in the chat right now. This is Craig's drawing. I did not draw this. This is fan art. This is fan art. Actually, I should probably clarify that. Wait. Craig Unov. Okay, hold on. Let me add some text to the screen. Where is it? Where's text? Free type. There we go. Wait, how do I spell Craig's name again? I can't. Oh god, I'm so bad with spelling. Kragunov. Awesome. Outline. Drop shadow. Color. What's... Craig likes purple. There we go. Now I can't take credit for it anymore. Craig, you gotta sign your work. You gotta sign your drawings. Can't believe there's a meme comparing me to Iron Mouse. I know. I thought that was really silly too. B-Tran, that was really funny. I thought that was very silly. That struck a level of ridiculousness to me because like there is absolutely no way I'm ever gonna eclipse Iron Mouse. Hell, like I mean, what do we got? Like 0.00000000001% chance of that happening. Like the odds are astronomically low. I'm not saying it's impossible. What I'm saying is it is astronomically unlikely to occur. Never say never. I didn't say never. I said it is statistically unlikely to occur. But hey, crazier things have happened before. To be honest with you, I never thought I'd even make it this far, so who knows? Maybe I will. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I could even be bigger than PewDiePie someday. Doubt. I'm pressing X for doubt. And in fact, I'm actually gonna write X for doubt. I'm writing X. I'm putting X's in the chat for doubt. I doubt that will ever happen, but oh my goodness. Jeez, that would be a dream come true. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, and I've put it off for so long in my life because so many people that I was either in a relationship with or knew at the time were like, yeah, that's kind of stupid. You shouldn't waste your time with that. Huh, your dreams are dumb. Your dreams are dumb. Why don't you go do something like get a real job? And then I did, and then I was miserable for like my entire life. Oh, and now I'm disabled, and all of that real work experience that I spent putting on my resume isn't even, like, relevant to me anymore. So that sucks, too. So, wow, real great advice they gave me. Maybe I should have just done the YouTube thing from the beginning. Jobs are never rare, they'll explode. I mean, like, honestly, like, it's what's even worse now is because like everything's downturning too. Unless you're like literally some perfect worker, you're not gonna get a job. I can't find a job to save my life. I'm like, the only thing that's available to me is like working like maybe at Walmart as like a part-time door greeter, but the pay is so low, it's not even worth me considering until like I get like super desperate, and then maybe I'll start going and doing that. But it's like, it's not I used to be like, like my professional experience like should not be leading me to have to work a job like that just because I became disabled, right? Like that's the crappy part about the situation I'm in. Like I can't work the blue collar jobs that I used to work. I can't be a warehouse manager again, right? I can't drive a forklift anymore, or you know, supervise like those kind of activities safely and properly. So can't really do electrical work because I can't really lift stuff or get into weird spaces anymore. So it's like, I'm a working student with a broken leg for 4 months for oh no. Is that what they projected the healing time is, Craig? The worst part is the fact that I use, yeah. You really should be careful though. Don't overdo it. Like the thing with an injury and working is like, don't make the mistake I did, because after my accident, I pushed myself to go back to work for 2 years. And what the end result of me doing that was just exploding, because like I was way too stressed out and I pushed myself too hard physically and mentally to keep up with what a regular person would be able to do. Like, because I worked that job before I became disabled, right? But like the stress of dealing with my own personal issues plus the stress of working that job just was too much. And I didn't want to admit that to myself for a very long time. I wanted to work. I wanted to keep working. I wanted to pretend everything was still normal and I was normal and I don't need medication and I don't need all of this stuff. But I do. I really do. I can't tough this one out. I can't just be a tough girl and say, yep, everything will be fine this time. Like when it's really not. And pretending and putting like my fingers in my ears and going la 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 la, I'm fine. Is it actually making me fine? It's actually making me more unhealthy. I'm going to the gym today, right now. Oh, that's awesome. I've thought about trying to go back to the gym, but it's like, it's not even really worth it because I'm going to use like one machine there and that's it. So I figured like once I have some money, I'll just buy that machine for home and just use that and save the money on a gym membership. I hate US working culture. I know, it's so bad here. So like the thing is too, is like I've been trying to apply to jobs like at Starbucks and like Target and stuff like that, right? Just something, anything, right? Every single time you gotta be able to lift like 40 pounds. And if you're somebody who's disabled and you can't do that, well, too bad. You've got to now go to this special email and you've got to email like all of this stuff so they can give you an exception. And then you've got to be like kind of praying and hoping you're lucky that somebody even cares to respond from the thousands of other people that probably sent emails into that same email, right? Like it sucks. It sucks. So yeah, they're not like, they're saying they'll accommodate you, right? But it's like, they're probably already overwhelmed. I don't know. I never got a response back to mine. So. Oh, hello, monkey. Welcome. Rain hiding in my Wi-Fi. I need to know more. I was listening to Miku music this morning and I thought it'd be a funny title for the stream. I had to delete my cringe accounts, but who knows? Maybe someone from high school archived my shenanigans and I might have to brace myself for later. I mean, it happens, right? But like the one thing I did do, and I've been doing this for years, but I really do care about like my like online like security. That's something that I'm like really big on. And I've actually kind of like, you know, like how a lot of those YouTubers will do those like stupid promotions where they're like, oh yeah, hire this company and they'll remove all your data from the internet for you and you can pay them for it, right? You know, you don't actually have to pay them for it, right? You can just do the work yourself. And it's pretty effective. And for the information that you can't get rid of, right, there are things you can do to like change it, right? So like all of my old emails, they're all changed. They're all changed. Every single one that they've collected over the years is different now, and I've deleted those emails. So you can't reach me that way, and my phone number is different. And, well, now my name is different, right? And my address is different. So, like, oh, yeah, good job collecting all that info on me. Kind of irrelevant, though. And I know they will eventually collect new info on me. And then, but this time, I'm prepared for it. So, as soon as I start seeing a trend, like, oh, they're getting that info, bam, just reset it all again. Not the name, but the phone number, the address, the email. I don't mind moving. Need to move anyways, so it doesn't matter to me. What's my opinion on the Godot engine? The Godot engine is amazing. I'm actually learning that right now. So in my Discord, Charlotte, she is extremely well-versed in Godot. In fact, actually, I would recommend her as a resource for you, Rexy. So if you get in contact with Charlotte, definitely, I mean, she is very informative. Very informative. I love working with Charlotte. So I just, like that, just throwing that out there. I had her on the channel yesterday when we were working on some of this stuff. She's one of the moderators, so, and she's, of course, one of my friends. Rain, when will you evolve into a storm? Oh, that's my final form. You gotta piss me off really. You gotta piss me off super, super badly. Actually, hold on, wait, where's that drawing of me? Wait, let me get a drawing. Let me get a drawing to go along with, like, what Craig was memeing about. Hold on. Where is it? Range drawing gallery. Where is it? Oh, why do I keep doing that? Ah, I hate that. I keep clicking the wrong buttons. Hold on. Let me go over here to, where is it? Stream display. Don't need that. Don't need that. Where is it? Where is it? Such a mess. Wait, what happened? Yeah, so put that on screen. Why is this not on screen? Oh, that's why. Oh, okay. Being stupid. There you go. Are you talking about this? Like a rainstorm? Because that's what I'm thinking. Not my best digital art, but I think it's pretty good because I wanted to do something like Akira Toriyama style. Sorry, said that wrong. But you know what I mean. You know what? This was like definitely like influenced by Dragon Ball quite a bit. Ooh, lemon zest. That's perfect. Rain, torrent, storm, and tsunami. Those will be like my like instead of being like Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, and 4. There you go. There's my like levels of power. Don't you know I'm only at 10% of my true power? God threat level? I'm trying to create a 3D fighting game in Godot. I need to contact Charlotte. Yeah, you can hit her up in the Discord. She's been she's been recovering too. She says she's doing a lot better these days too. She wasn't feeling well recently, so as long as she's got the capacity to help you out, I'm sure she'd be willing to. I just don't want to speak on her behalf and, you know, volunteer her on her behalf for you, you know. So definitely have to ask her and see if she can help you out. But if she is, it's a great resource. Tsunami? Okay, yeah, because we can't use yellow hair because that's just copying Super Saiyan. And I'm not a Saiyan anyways, right? It doesn't even canonically make sense with the character. So, the thing is though, is like, what is it? Is it magic? Like, how? What's the cause of the power up, right? Like, we can use anger, right? But like, you know how like Saiyans are like Saiyans, and that's like their racial trait is to become Super Saiyan. Like, what's the thing that clicks on for Rain that turns the power on? I'm breaking up for you. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Hold on. Am I breaking up for anybody else? Because I've also have to fix microphone issues this weekend. I didn't have a chance to talk with Charlotte yet. She told me she was going to run me through some troubleshooting with my microphone because this isn't the first time somebody's brought that up, that they're having issues with my audio quality on stream. Rain, watch out for the tunnel. All right, now you're fixed. Okay, I think it's like a proximity thing. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, the volume should be all the way up. I don't know, what's this? Yeah, microphone should be all the way up. Headphone volume all the way up. Echo all the way down. Okay, I don't know. I don't know any other way to adjust the physical settings on this microphone. I really need to get like an actual like stream deck or something. Those cost money. You know? Money I don't have. It's okay now. Power level is just too high for my microphone. Yeah, I think there's something like, maybe I'm peaking or something. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe there's like a filter or something I can use. I don't know. Let's see, I have a noise gate on, a limiter, a 3-band equalizer. Maybe I'd try turning the noise gate and the limiter off. I don't think I'd need it, right? How's this? Does this sound better? Think this sounds better? Maybe? I can't really tell. Everybody else can tell me what they think. Actually, wow, for some reason I'm louder now. I have to actually lower my volume. Maybe it was one of the filters I was using. It could be. It could be. It could just be like a bad setup because I don't really know what I'm doing. You're fine. Steam Deck makes it easier, but everything is also possible via software only. That's how I'm doing it now. Right now I'm using Noise Torch on Linux for Linux Mint. That works really good as like a good audio, like background audio suppression tool. It works really, really well. But I also have concerns that it might be messing with some of my microphone stuff. But it also could be totally fine. It was some of these other OBS filters I set up for my audio that could be impacting it. Oh, and Zacharon, welcome to the stream. Sorry if I missed you earlier. I've been flying by this morning. It's kind of hard to keep up. I'll get better at it though. You should have seen how bad I was when I first started streaming. Well, because like I didn't expect people to be in the chat. Sometimes people would say hi and I would ignore them for like 15 minutes and I'd be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Currently use Easy Effects for general audio stuff on my laptop. What operating system are you using, Artemis? Are you on Linux or are you using Windows? Filters can affect volume. You can monitor all on OBS. Yeah, so I had 3 filters running through my OBS, and then I have an independent like program called Noise Torch that I use to suppress the background sound because I run fans. Not only do I run fans, but like funnily enough, if you watch some of my like older like live streams when I was Numbers Can Be Fun, people would very often go, is there a train? Do you live near a train station? I'd be like, how did you know that? And they'll be like, we can hear the train going by your house right now. And like, the train is not that close to me. Like, I live near the train tracks, right? But like, I'm shocked at like people were able to hear it on the live stream. Somebody told me they heard an airplane on the live stream too. Yeah, I also live near an airport, so. I was like, god damn, you could hear all of that? So I eventually had to figure it out so like it wouldn't annoy people on stream. Easy Effects is specifically for Pipewire as far as I know. By the way, my dad uses a Huion tablet and Clip Studio Paint. Okay, alright, I have a Huion already, but it's one of the cheap $60 ones. It's a Huion 1060p B-Tran. That's what I'm currently using, but obviously that doesn't have the monitor in it. It doesn't have the feedback on the pen. Right? It's a very, very basic setup. It does work really good though, and my favorite thing to use it for is for coloring and like doing like any of that like that kind of work. It works really well for that. Cake has been eaten. Ooh, ooh. Oh, what's everybody's favorite kind of cake? I like Black Forest cake. So that was one of my favorite parts of Portal. I was like, ooh, I really want that cake. I really want that cake at the end. That cake looks so good. A bit scuffed is fine at Rainbow Anomaly. Chat will help. I'm trying to sort out all the audio stuff before my debut. Oh, Rainbow, you're going to be doing some streaming? Let me know. Let me know. Oh, and drop a link in the sharing is caring, if you want to. Cheesecake is mine. Oh, I like cheesecake too. I like New York style cheesecake. So I heard German cheesecake is pretty good. I've never tried it. Like German style or German, I don't know if they call it German cheesecake or if it's just German style cheesecake. I mean, we call ours New York cheesecake, so I don't know. I guess that makes sense, but I don't really know how that works. I like me a Marmor Mo... Wait, what is that? Marmor Mon Couchen? That seems French. I'm probably saying it completely wrong. Actually, I've got to look that up now. Hold on. What is it? It is Marmor Mon Couchen. Ooh, oh, it's a bundt cake. It's a bundt cake. That looks like a bundt cake to me. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong there, but it looks like a bundt cake. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if this is the right one. Let me go over to the other screen real quick. Is it this? Is this it? Is it a bundt cake? I'll probably start streaming again. I'm looking forward to watching all of your streams. I'd be happy to watch. Yeah, I'm in the middle of getting my VTuber model. I plan on hosting a game show for my debut stream. Oh, that sounds fun. Man, now I want cake. Yeah, me too. I'm kind of in the mood. My favorite is either red velvet or turtle cake. Uh-oh, Craig, watch out. They're gonna try to put you in a cake. I normally get it with the chocolate casing. Ooh, that sounds good. All right. Yeah, no, I like these kind of cakes too. They're yummy. Also, red velvet's pretty good too. It depends. Like, here's the thing though. Like, the one thing I've noticed recently is I bought a slice of cake from the grocery store. Because I don't eat a lot of sweets. So, like, usually, like, I'll just buy one slice of cake, right? That's more than enough for me, right? So I bought, like, a slice of cake from the grocery store because I was like, oh, that looks pretty good. And they said it had buttercream frosting. I don't believe that. I scraped all the frosting off of the cake. It tasted like frickin' sugar. Just pure sugar. And, like, artificial flavoring. I'm like, this cannot possibly be real buttercream. There's no way. It's gotta be artificial buttercream. It's disgusting. I hate it. It was overly sweet. It wasn't creamy. It just tasted bad. I don't know, maybe some people like it like that, but like definitely not me. And it was so thick too. They put so much of it on there. And like once you scraped all the frosting off, there's like almost no cake left. I'm like, God damn it, this is awful. Like I remember, okay, here's how I used to grow up, okay? I understand a lot of people go to like Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks, right? And everything's like in a microwave now and like all the donuts are just always there and available. When I was growing up and I went to Dunkin' Donuts, they would make the donuts there in the shop that you went to and everything was made. And it was usually like a couple of bakers and somebody running the register. And it felt like a legit thing because you were getting fresh donuts made for you and you bought them. I hate Dunkin' Donuts now. I used to love Dunkin' Donuts when I was little because it was good. And now it's just basically convenience store food that gets microwaved for you by a minimum wage worker. I don't want that. That's disgusting. I'll just make my own food at home. Save myself the $12 for the privilege of a crappy sandwich, a breakfast sandwich, and a cup of coffee that's like lukewarm. No, thank you. I'm good. If I want to make like horrible food, I'll just cook it myself at home. But I don't have to pay someone extra money for the privilege plus a tip. Definitely encourage more people to cook at home, make their own coffee. Hell, I'll even teach you how to cook. If everybody wants to start cooking at home to save money, yeah, I'll teach you. I'll teach you all the tricks. I'll teach you how to be frugal. I grow my own chicken for nuggets. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I've always thought about keeping chickens just to get eggs. I eat eggs all the time. I love eggs. If I want cake or pastry, I go to a bakery down the street. Yeah, I really should. I saw it in the grocery store. It was an impulse purchase. It was one of those things where my eyes were like, ooh, cake, yum. And then I grabbed it, and then I was like really regretful when I got home. I'm keeping my chicken away from you, Craig. Dunkin' Donuts used to have a really good cinnamon apple-filled donut, and they don't have it anymore, so I'll never forgive them. Those Starbucks used to have like one of those like cream cheese-filled dark chocolate muffins, and I don't see them there anymore. I've never been able to get them from any Starbucks, and I'm super pissed about it. And here's the thing, Starbucks, I used to love Starbucks. I hate Starbucks too now. But there was a time
Snuggly Slime subscribe to the channel.
Thank you for subscribing. So there was a time, though, like when... Alright, so let me tell you about my very first Starbucks experience and why I fell in love with Starbucks and why I hate them now. So the very first time I went to Starbucks, I had no idea. I knew I wanted a cup of coffee, but I didn't even know what I want. So when I finally got to the register after looking at the menu and having no idea how to even pronounce the cup sizes, I just admitted to the girl behind the counter. I'm like, I've never been here before, and I have no idea what to even order. And I'm like, can you help me out? And she's like, oh my gosh. She's like, you've never had Starbucks? And I'm like, no, this is my first time. And she's like, okay, well, she's like, I can recommend the caramel macchiato. Do you like caramel? And I'm like, I love caramel. And so she made the drink for me, and she didn't charge me for it. So I bought one of those cream cheese muffins, the dark chocolate cream cheese muffins, like, because I kind of felt bad, and then I left her a tip too. And it was amazing. I loved it. I loved the muffin. I loved the coffee. I loved the experience. I was completely sold on Starbucks, and in fact, I was like very loyal to Starbucks for years and years after that. And then the same thing happened. The same thing that Dunkin' Donuts did, Starbucks did, and they just corporatized the crap out of it, and now it's just basically microwave my food and serve it to you, and nobody cares anymore. Nobody gives a crap. Just give us money, and we'll give you your lukewarm food experience. Enjoy. See you later. Give us money. I hate it. I hate it. There's no soul in it anymore. Make my stuff at home. All this coffee is making me want one. I know. I ran out of coffee. I gotta go to the store and buy some coffee. I've been drinking tea for the past 2 days. It's just not hitting the same. Don't be giving Craig any more coffee. Craig's cut off for the day. Craig's got a 5-cup limit. No, Craig. No, Craig. I'm saving your life here. I'm saving your life. Starbucks has good water and frappes and pepper. I mean, like, their drinks still are kind of, like, objectively good, but, like, their price is too high and the quality of the service is dipped so low for me that it's not worth it. It's not worth spending money on. I don't go to Starbucks. I don't get Dunkin' Donuts. I don't go to McDonald's. I don't go to Burger King. I don't go to fast food restaurants. I don't eat at these places because they're all crap. I don't go to Taco Bell. I don't get the Live Mias new, like, crappy heart attack combo box, right? I don't eat that crap because it's a waste of money and it's bad for you. And if they made it as good of a quality as it was in the 90s, then I would eat it again. But everything has dipped so far below that standard that, no, I'm sorry, my money means something, it's worth something, and I'm not actually going to give it to you until you fix the problems. If these companies care about my business, they'll improve the quality of what they're doing. Until then, I've just learned to make my own food at home. And if I want a Crunchwrap Supreme, I'll just make my own Crunchwrap Supreme at home with ingredients from the store. And it costs me way less money, and I can make as many as I want. Oh, I love Taco Bell. Me too. I just learned to cook Mexican food at home. I make quesadillas all the time. Love quesadillas. Yum, yum. Yum, yum. That's like my favorite quick snack because like you don't barely have to do anything with it. You cheese it, you grill it, you eat it. Done. It's like a zero thought process. I used to like Denny's. Yeah, when I was growing up, Denny's used to be good. Have you been to a Denny's recently? Have you seen the inside of a Denny's? Before I became disabled, I used to do DoorDash for a little bit. Have you seen the inside of some of these Denny's? They're disgusting. I wouldn't eat there. That's gross. No, thank you. I'm good. Pass. Pass on Denny's. Same with Panera. Panera sucks too. Again, Used to be good, not good anymore. Chipotle, same thing. I used to love Chipotle. Chipotle sucks now. Especially after the fact that I found out they were, like, misweighing their burritos. Like, come on. Come on. Everybody would do themselves a big favor by just learning how to cook at home. And I know that sucks. I know it sucks. I know it sucks. But, like, I wouldn't even mind doing, like, cooking tutorials to show you how to, like, put together some really good, quick meals. They're budget friendly. They're yummy. They'll keep you fed. And you don't need to waste $10 every morning at, like, some stupid store to get breakfast. It'll cost you half of that. Half of it. Easily half of that every morning to cook for yourself. And if you learn the techniques, it won't take you very long either. That's like the biggest holdback for most people. I don't have the time. I promise you, once you know how to do it, you will have the time. And in fact, you'll see the value of it. It actually takes you less time to cook at home and eat your meal at home than it is to go out to the store, wait in the line, wait for them to make it. Then you gotta buy it. Then you gotta, like, I don't know, drive to wherever you're going. Like, to me, that's more inconvenient now. They're trying to sell you on the idea that that's convenience. It's not. It's unhealthy, it's too expensive, and it's not nearly as convenient as it used to be. Mama Ray, can you get coffee? You can have coffee tomorrow, Craig. You can have coffee on the morrow. I'll tell you what, as soon as it hits 12 a.m., you can have another cup of coffee. Deal? I think Denny's sells breakfast food. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I went there. I used to go to Denny's at night to get, like, my Brinner. I love Brinner. Which, if anybody doesn't know what Brinner is, it's breakfast for dinner. You probably don't even like black coffee, so there's two versions of Rain. I love black coffee before, but now I don't like black coffee anymore. But I used to love black coffee, but I also think that was just me overcompensating for trying to be manly. Like, oh, yep, look at me, drinking my big manly cup of solid black coffee. Aren't I so tough? Aren't I tough as nails? Don't you believe I'm a man? With my big burly beard and my big giant black cup of coffee and my kind of not so happy disposition. Right? Like, do you believe it? Am I selling you on this fact? I hope. I'm so glad I'm away from that crap now. Also, I saw somebody subscribed and I completely missed it. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the subscription, though. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness, you're all so amazing. For a completely unplanned live stream where I was just like, yeah, we'll just chit-chat for a little bit. I have no idea what I'm even doing this morning anyways. It's not going to be a long live stream anyways. I'm probably going to wrap up in another half an hour here. Breakfast for dinner, I pre-make pancakes and freeze them, and then I recook them for dinner. Like, oh, my mom used to do that when we were young. So she used to do, because, like, this is where I learned a lot of this from. So what my mom would do is every Sunday, because we grew up pretty poor. Like, not even gonna lie, we grew up pretty poor. So what my mom would do is she would go grocery shopping Saturday night every week. And she would go and buy all of our favorite breakfast things. And she'd cook up a huge, absolutely, like, there is no way 2 children, and even when we would bring our friends over, could eat all of this food. And we would eat to our heart's content, and, like, that was our meal, like, our big meal for the week. And we could have as much as we wanted, literally as much as we wanted it. Every single leftover that was left over, and there was a lot of them, was our food for the week, for breakfast. So she didn't have to cook for us during the week. And we loved it. So, like, Sunday mornings growing up was, like, my favorite because, like, oh, I got to eat like a queen. It was great. And it's frugal. It saved her money. It saved her a ton of time, too. I mean, sure, she had to spend all Sunday morning cooking for her children, but once she froze it and put it away, the rest of the week, because she's a single mom. This is a lot to take care of 2 kids, you know? Like, perspective. I didn't realize that growing up, but, like, geez, my mom put in a lot of extra work for us, especially with me, because I was kind of rambunctious and broke a lot of shit. like a lot of things. Oh my goodness. We don't even want to talk about how mischievous child Rain was, because I was very impulsive and would just do things without thinking. Kind of like now. I also grew up poor. It got to the point where we were one missed paycheck away from being in poverty, though luckily we are now in a much better place financially. So like when I was growing up, my mom would always give us these like little tips and advice, right? So she'd be like, you can survive a really long time on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, right? And she'd be like, you can skip paying almost every single bill except for your rent. You always pay your rent. She's like, you can survive a really long time without any other type of utility, but you can't not have a place to live. So make sure you always pay your rent. If you're gonna skip your bills, make sure the rent is paid. Oh, hello, Mond. Welcome to the stream. Sorry if I missed you there. I understand. I mean, so when I first got out of the military, I was also crashing into poverty for quite a bit of time too. I had to live out of my car for a summer. That was not fun. I crashed out so hard that I was living with somebody. I had roommates. I ended up losing my job, and I didn't have enough money to pay for the rent, so I got kicked out of my apartment. And I basically tried to pack like everything I could in my car, and then I started like selling things wherever I could, and trying to like get by on money like that. I was sleeping. Thankfully, it was the summer, so like I could tolerate like living in my car. And then somebody like smashed out the driver's side window and stole all the change out of like my freaking like car when I was like going around one day trying to like look for something, like anything. Like I can't tell you how awful it is wandering around outside in the hot summer, having nowhere to go and nothing to do and no money, and you're hungry and you want water, and oh goodness. And like one of the saddest like moments for me is like I remember like going into a convenience shop, and like I would keep going in and looking around and stuff because I was so hungry, and the guy kicked me out of the store and he's like, get out of here, stop coming in here. And I'm like, I'm just looking. And he's like, well, go look somewhere else. And I'm like, oh, but I'm hungry. I just want to look. Like, please. Like, it's like, I'm not going to steal it. I'm just looking at it. Like, I'm hungry. I just want that bag of chips. And yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. So anyways, I lost my cell phone. And the only reason my mom didn't know is because I was too embarrassed to tell her at first. And then my cell phone got turned off. And I happened to run into somebody who found me. And they're like, what the hell? Rain, what the hell is going on? Like, what happened? And I'm like, I run into some bad luck. And they're like, does your mom know what's going on? I'm like, I haven't been able to call her, like, at all. I don't know her cell phone number. It was saved in my phone. My phone doesn't work. I sold my cell phone. And they're like, I'll call your mom. And then, like, I eventually got back in touch with my mom again. And she rented an apartment for me. And she's like, I'm moving from this other state. She was living in the South at the time, and she's like, I'm moving back. She's like, you are going to live in that apartment until I move fully back, but I'm coming back to that state so that like we can fix this. And she helped me out one last time. That was the last like little bit of help I needed to like kind of jump out onto my own. So I lived there for like maybe 6 months with my mom, and then like I was able to find a job at Burger King, and I worked there for about a year, and then I was able to find a real job, and just kind of go from there. It sucks though. It really sucks. That was awful. That was an awful situation. It just kept like escalating. It just kept escalating on me. Like, and if I knew better, I wouldn't have gotten myself in that position to begin with, but I was too young and disorganized and just got out of the military. So like, just everything was just like wrong back then. Always make notes of like food shelters, soup kitchens, things like that if you fall into a spot. Yeah, and that's the thing. I had no idea. I was running around, like walking around the city all day just trying to figure out things to do. like going, like I didn't even know where like the welfare office was. I had to figure that out on my own by asking people randomly, because I didn't have my phone. And even if I did have my phone, well, it was off anyway, so it's not like I could like, oh, but this was back, like, Jesus, this was like back in like 2009. Are we kidding me? Like Google Maps on a phone? Are you kidding me? That wouldn't have gotten me any search results. I think like back then, they had like a BlackBerry app for Google Maps, and it would give you your location and give you some basic turn-by-turn directions, and that was about it. Are there food banks? Not where I was. Well, and even if there was, right? Like, where was I gonna put the food? I have nowhere to cook. Maybe cans, but like, I don't know. Mostly just survived begging, which sucks. But I would just like sit outside with like a hat in front of me and just hope somebody would like throw some quarters into it. And then I'd go buy like a bag of chips and some water. I went to Rain's old video and oh my god, the voice sounded deeper than I expected back then. You know what's funny? It's like from my perspective, I still almost think I sound the same, but everybody keeps going, oh my gosh, your voice is completely different. Like somebody who's been a friend with me for like almost 6 months now, like they don't watch my YouTube content. We're just friends. They, in fact, like one of the reasons I'm friends with them is because they're like, I don't want to be one of your fans. And I'm like, yes, please. Like, I do need some of that, like, separation in my life, right? Like where I could just be friends with somebody has nothing to do with my YouTube content. And they finally like just out of curiosity listened to like one of my streams and they're like, holy crap, your voice has changed completely. And I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, it's really good. You're almost there. I'm like, oh, good. I'm going to use this stream as a body double so I can focus on drawing. Wish me luck. Sakuran, feel free to post your drawings in the Discord when you're done. Sharing is caring. I want to see them. Tag me if you need to. Okay, Artemis, you have a wonderful weekend. I hope to see you again soon. I'm sure I will. I'm looking forward to next week. Next Friday. Oh yeah, next Friday. Next Friday, we're doing the celebration stream for the wheelchair. I'm looking forward to that. I still kinda don't know what we're gonna do exactly, but hey, it's on the schedule. I want to do something. I don't know. We'll just hang out. Screw it. We'll figure it out on the fly. We'll just hang out. We'll party. We'll listen to cool music. We'll talk. We'll reminisce. Maybe I'll do an AMA. Ask me almost anything. By the way, thank you so much for giving me special treatment. People tell me that I sounded depressed. I had people look at me like, so a couple of my friends, I will show them like what I used to look like prior to transitioning and now. And they would always tell me, they're like, your eyes look so sad. Like, you just look like you're faking that smile. Like, it's so empty. Your eyes are empty. Your smile is empty. It feels forced. Like, my skin was more oily. I looked more, like, pale. Had, like, less color in my face. Just everything about it. Like, and you could just tell, like, with the way my hair was cut, you could just tell it was somebody who cut their own hair and just didn't care about themselves at all. Like, you could just tell. I just gave up. It's sad, but it's like, you know, like, you get to that, like, phase and you're just checking boxes. Teeth is brushed, breakfast made, belly full, showered, hair is cut. Whatever, I'm doing the basics. I'm surviving. I'm getting through. Why do I do it? I don't know. You're supposed to. I guess you're supposed to do it. I never got so depressed I gave up on, like, all the basics, but, like, it was just, like, whatever. Like, and I always did them half-heartedly. It's just because it's a requirement, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't like feeling dirty. I'm definitely like, ironically for somebody, like one of the reasons why I hated being a mechanic is because I didn't realize how much I hate having my hands dirty. I don't like having my hands dirty with like oil and grease and dirt. Like that's not fun for me. Maybe that was a sign that I was always a girl. My graduation photo when I was at elementary school looks like I never slept for the entire grade. Yeah, mine too. I had huge bags under my eyes. I still kind of do, but they're getting better. But I had huge, like really depressing bags under my eyes too. Oh, peeps, it was so good to have you here. I really love your dress again. Just one more time, I just wanted to say, I think it's a really good dress. And I hope you have a really good weekend if I don't get to see you again. And Ari, same to you. Have a wonderful weekend, my friend. If I don't get a chance, I'm sure I'm going to see you. We're always bumping into each other. Enjoy your rest, my friend. Like I said, I'm probably going to pack up here and like, I don't know, another... Let's see here. How long have we been going? Oh, we'll give it another 20 minutes. I got some videos and stuff I want to work on. I got to get content made for the channel. Like, we've been 2 weeks now without a video on the channel. So I got to work on that this weekend. That's like going to be a huge thing. Huge thing. I'm so far behind on editing too. I really wish I could afford an editor. I really wish I could. Like, honestly, like, it would I don't even need them to do all the work for me. I just need them to edit some things for me to, like, kind of take some of the pressure off of me. Because I live stream so much, and live streaming is what's really growing the channels these days. So I want to do more and more live streams, but, like, the more I live stream, and the more I try to grow the channel in that capacity, the less time I have to make videos and YouTube shorts. I see why most YouTubers end up getting an editor or getting a team of editors at a certain point, but it's just like, I'm not there yet. I have not crossed that threshold where I can afford an editor. So I'm still in that like weird middle zone where I have to do all the work myself. I gotta say, like this whole YouTube thing has been a really crazy but fun experience about learning how to like be the master of your own destiny. Because, like, here's the thing, the success is dependent on whether or not I'm willing to live stream and do it. And if I just give up, then, well, the whole dream's dead. My whole dream is dead. The second I stop working on it. If I don't show up to the next stream, I might be either too lazy to pick up my phone, or out the hospital violating my 5 cups only restriction. So is that temporary, though? Are they just saying, like, 5 cups for now? Is it, like, lifetime? Are you lifetime locked to 5 cups? You need to be banned from caffeine. You can't make me, though. We're going to have an intervention stream for Crag one time. We're going to show up, right? And it's going to be, like, titled, like, a normal stream. And then as soon as Crag gets here, we're going to change everything. We're going to change the title. I'm going to change the background. We're all going to be sitting in chairs. We're going to be like, Crag, we love you. You're our friend. Listen, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to have a little problem with caffeine. It's okay. We're here to help you. We love you, Craig. Could you imagine? Could you imagine showing up to a live stream and it all of a sudden turns into an intervention for you? Oh, that would be so weird. 9-month restriction. There's no stopping me. I work 11 hours a day. Oh, God. Craig, I've been in that life before. I've been in that life. I know exactly where you are. I get it. I was hurt too. I was working. That was literally like what my situation was before like my egg cracked. Like right after like I had the accident for like 2 years. I was pushing myself way too hard, trying to pretend I was completely fine being disabled, working at the same kind of job, and it doesn't work out over time. I hope your situation's different though. And I'm very much looking for you to make a full recovery. Unfortunately, mine was a little bit more severe than that. You're grown in caffeine, baby, I think. Hey, there you go. 9-month restrictions. There you go. All of the caffeine Crag has ingested has, like, concentrated into a ball near the bottom of their stomach. And now it just has to gestate for 11 months. Morphine for 9 months. Oh my goodness, that's too silly. Oh, by the way, since like I do got a good number of people in the chat today, what kind of YouTube shorts y'all want? I don't even know what to make. I'm gonna go read a bunch of memes later and record myself like reading a bunch of funny memes. I mean, I could probably do that on live stream, honestly. It might be more fun. Like the only problem with like browsing Reddit on live stream though is like what happens when I click a post that's not good to be clicking on. That's like my only concern there. Maybe I need to like preload a bunch of memes that I've already like vetted, but then like you don't get my reaction properly from it because I've already looked at them. Or maybe what I need is like somebody to like grab a bunch of memes for me ahead of time and be like, okay, I already like vetted these memes. They're safe for a live stream. Like, and then I look at them in the moment on the live stream. That might work. That might be a fun format. I like those Tumblr voiceover shorts and TikTok. Okay. I'm gonna be real with you, Rainbow. I've never once even been to Tumblr in like my entire life. I was a Reddit girl. So, a little out of my element there, but I could try to like see what that format is. I was thinking trans memes as YouTube shorts, and I just like read the meme and then like maybe like add a commentary if I like find the meme relatable. I don't know if that format will work. I also thought about doing like cute stories again. My special interest is Pokemon, so I watch Pokemon shorts. Yeah, I don't even know what to make YouTube shorts about. Like, that's the thing, I don't watch short form content, so like that's why I'm struggling with this. Like when I make videos, I understand how to make videos because I watch those, like the kind of videos that I make are similar to ones that I watch already. That's why I know what I'm doing there. But like I don't really watch YouTube shorts. Like, so I don't know what people want. I think trans memes would work. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I mean, I've got to try, right? We'll try something. We'll figure it out. I've thought about clipping from my live streams too. It's hard though. I've been trying to get the audience to clip more for me because that helps. And I see all the clips that you make. So like if you hit that those little scissor button, like right now, depending if you're on mobile or desktop, it doesn't matter. It should be there. But there's like a little scissors button. You can click that button and you can clip stuff. That would be so easy because I can actually just take those clips and just easily repurpose them into a YouTube short. And I know it's funny because somebody else already thought it was funny. So like confirmation bias. And like the thing is too, it's like, oh, you can have like buttons set up for it. And it's like, well, one, I'd have to remember to push the button. And two, it's really hard to time comedy because a lot of my like comedy is improv based and like situationally based. So like it depends on like what I'm doing in the game and what the outcome of that is. And if like there's a lot of chaos going on, like I have no idea that I needed to clip that. Probably gonna try doing some short stories again too. That might be fun. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I would like to play Pokemon again though. That might be something we do on the channel coming up soon. Wonder though, like, if a playthrough style video would be better. I've seen those recently where somebody's like, we're gonna play the game, but instead of it like being like a live stream, they actually just do like the whole game and they just jump cut around. They're like, okay, here's the first gym battle. Okay, and they could kind of like narrate like an essay style, like their experience through all of it. What if you did Pokemon VGC? What is VGC? Pokemon Pokemon VGC. Hold on, I gotta look that up. I don't even know what Pokemon VGC is. Alright, Victory Road coverage? June Challenge 2. Okay. Oh, is it a Pokemon tournament? Ooh, this looks cool. If you sing, you could post clips of covering songs for YouTube Shorts. So Rainbow, actually, I already have this idea. I've been working on this. I really do need help with this, though. I am trying to make a Vocaloid from my own voice. Like a Miku. Except it'd be, you know, a Rain Vocaloid. And I would record it the best I can. I will try to sing the notes as best I can. And I know it's going to be a little weird and it's going to be a little janky, but I thought it would be so much fun because I'm not a musician, but there are so many people in the Discord who are, and they would be able to do something with that, and we can make covers, and it'll be so much easier too because then I don't actually have to sing it. We could just have the Vocaloid take care of it, and then we just remix the music. And then I can draw all the art for the music videos. It'll be perfect. But I'm missing the Vocaloid, and I don't know how to make one. And I've been trying to mess around with like OpenUtau and all these other like Vocaloid software. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. But if I can find somebody who can help me record the voice together and put together a Vocaloid, I'd be absolutely thrilled with that. It's an esports scene for the mainline Pokemon games. Okay. I looked it up a little bit on the website. I'll check it out. You should stream yourself playing Pokemon too. Many types. I was thinking about doing Pokemon Crystal Clear because I grew up with Pokemon Red, as I mentioned earlier. And I played Pokemon Gold, but I never got to play like Pokemon Crystal. And Crystal Clear apparently is a ROM hack where you can like get all of those games in one, and it's like open world, so you can go to anywhere and beat any gym anytime. So I think that seemed like an appealing way to like re-experience Pokemon. I'm definitely going for Charmander. I'm sorry, Rain has Charmander. Charmander is the Pokemon for me. Always been my starter Pokemon. Could you imagine facing a gym leader named Rain and she used all fire Pokemon? Be like, what the hell? Right? You go in, you're prepared, right? You bring all fire type Pokemon or like whatever like Pokemon are like, you know, stronger than fire type. And then, you know what I mean? I mean, like, all water types, like, so you bring all grass Pokemon? I'm sorry, I confused myself. You know what I mean, though, right? You bring all the wrong types based on the name. You're like, oh, Rain, she's got to definitely be a water gym leader. You'd be wrong. And the gym leader, Ember, uses all water type. Yes, it'd be perfect. Right? Oh, wait, don't they have, like, dual, like, battles now, too? Like, could you imagine, like, gym leader Rain and Ember, and we each use, like, the opposite types of Pokemon? That would be adorable. I think that would be perfect, honestly. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to tell my sister about that one. I might even clip this for her. Not that I send my sister my, like, YouTube content, because that's weird. Like, she knows I do it, but, like, I don't know, it's like, I don't want to, like, shove it into her face or anything. A double battle would be so cool. I think it'd be hard to tell whose Pokemon was who, though. Like, or do they make that clear in the game? Or is it just, like, ambiguous? Because then I think people would just assume, like, mine was the Squirtle. Well, no, it would be Charizard. It would be Charizard. Could you imagine a girl named Rain fighting a giant red fire flaming Pokemon around, raining terror upon the world. They'll be like, yep, that's why she's called Rain. Not because of the water. I'd be a grass-type gym leader. I am grass-type biggest fan. I do love me some grass-type Pokemon. Hee. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways. As far as grass type were, I liked what was that one called? Weeping Bell? I always thought that was really cute. The one that looked like a tulip. It is obvious as the Pokemon in front of their trainer, and they tell you what Pokemon belongs to which trainer. Oh, okay, it is obvious as the Pokemon is in front of their trainer and they tell you what Pokemon belongs to which trainer. Okay, perfect. Oh, that would be great. Maybe I'll do a drawing like that then. That would be so cool. All right, I think it's getting to be about that time where I'm going to sign off. I wasn't even planning to do a live stream this morning anyways. So I'm kind of glad that we came here. I stopped in. I got to hang out with all of you for a couple of hours. I might pop in tomorrow morning again too, just for a little bit, just to say hi, give you all some updates and stuff like that. One last thing I always like to do before I go is I like to say a special thank you to all of the channel members, the Ko-Fi members, the super chatters, everybody who has been supporting this channel recently and helping me by providing contributions so that I can fund my new wheelchair. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Your individual contributions are what help keep my dreams alive. So thank you. Thank you. And with all of that out of the way, for everyone else, thank you all so much for joining me today, and I hope everyone out there has a wonderful day.